Hey, this is Matthew.
And this is Andrea.
Welcome back to another toy review unboxing extravaganza. You notice I used the extravaganza in there, right? Did you see that? Because today we're looking at an X character.
Yes.
An X-Man, you could say. A force of X's, if you will. An X-Man, possibly. I mean...
Are we talking about Nathan Summers from Age of Apocalypse line?
I mean, sort of. But... Did you even look at what's on the table?
Oh, it's just Cable.
Yeah, it's Cable. Not just any Cable. This is
I know, it's Cable.
This is Marvel Legends Cable from Hasbro in his classic 90s Rob Liefeld attire. Oh my god.
OG Cable!
We have not really talked much about Marvel Legends
No.
because we just don't collect them. We like them, but we're not really big collectors of them that much. It might change soon.
I don't have the space or the money for it.
That too. But we saw this out in the wild and we had to claim it for ourselves.
This thing is just... Yeah, this is just too cool. I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, you guys can already see just from the outside. This is Cable. This is the classic 90s Cable we grew up with. So we're going to unbox it.
Wait. There is one thing that we didn't check. Does he have feet?
You know, you can't even tell on this package, so he might not. Because if it's a Rob Liefeld Cable...
Just saying.
Does he have the right amount of fingers? I mean, oh yeah, looks like that's good. All right, so...
I mean, he's not bursting out of the box, so that's good, I guess.
But he is so... Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
but
I just had to ask.
Let's take out the back, too, which has a very, very, very brief one-sentence explanation of who Cable is.
How do you do a one-sentence explanation of Cable?
I mean...
It's not one sentence, but...
No, that's a comma. It's one sentence.
Oh yeah, a powerful mercenary. Cable uses telekinetic abilities and combat expertise to get the job done. Okay, that is so not...
That's it. The rest of it's just in other languages. That's all he is.
Nanotech Oh, look, I get it's complicated, but oh my god, that's really, really...
Simplifying it.
Wow.
And here's a look at who else is in the line. This is essentially an X-Force line. It's Deadpool's line.
Which, by the way,
there's Deadpool's little moniker there.
But that was it.
So you actually get in this line the 90s style Deadpool as well.
I know.
Which is a first for them in this size. You get
You
Domino, Paladin, a gray Deadpool, which is the X-Force Deadpool from recent times.
You get X-23, and you get Deathlock.
Which is really cool, and if I see that one, I actually might get Deathlock, because he's always a good figure.
When he's done right, he looks amazing.
Yeah. And the Build-a-figure for this one is Sasquatch from Alpha Flight.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna lie, because I haven't been keeping too current, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on with Sasquatch these days, but that seems like a little bit of an odd Build-a-figure to throw in with a Deadpool X-Force kind of line.
I mean, he did actually appear in Deadpool in the ongoing series in issue number 1, actually. So, to be fair, he actually does fit, because, well, you gotta read the issue. But yeah, he fits.
Okay, hey, if you say fits, he fits. I mean, I've been lax on my comic book reading.
And granted, that's from like the mid-90s when that happened, but
yeah,
he fits enough and he is a mutant, so...
Well, no, of course, yeah, I know, it's just Alpha Flight, X-Force, or, you know, I'm just sort of like... Meh. Yeah, okay, so let's talk first about what's inside the box. It's more Deadpool!
Yeah, look at that. Deadpool face.
Okay, so I'm holding this upside down, and I just want to point out that this is so well packaged.
Wow. Is he even... He's not taped down or anything in there.
He doesn't look like he's taped down. He's just firmly cemented in there.
Not even the guns are actually. All right, I'm gonna pop the guns out. He has some bizarre guns.
You know what I also love? Anytime Cable used his powers,
which was pretty rare, I feel like.
Well, it had to be because he was using his telekinesis to keep the virus at bay, the T-virus at bay.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things where when they introduced Nathan Summers from X-Man. From Age of Apocalypse, that was one of those things where it's like, oh, it's Cable, clean and free of disease. And the same with Strife. It was all like, this is Cable without having a disease. So it's an interesting thing. And, now that I think about it, it's also an interesting study on how disability can affect a person in their life and their ability.
This might be one of the best Marvel Legends I've ever had.
Yeah.
I actually do own a few. I just, we haven't really reviewed them. But, wow. Like, the best part is, okay, yeah, he does have feet, as we showed.
Yeah, and he has appropriate feet. These are not Liefeld feet, so these are wrong in terms of the inspiration, but...
Yeah, they're detailed.
That's what we want. Yeah. But no, best feature.
This is really a great Cable. This is a great figure.
It's got a little thingy over there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of... That's just his hair, but yeah, I mean, the best part is it even explains what the heck this stupid thing is. Like, it actually... They've somehow managed to figure out how that fits into his costume, whatever it's supposed to be. Did they ever...
It's an X pouch.
What's in the X pouch? Like, is he
pouch stuff?
He's like one of those like dogs you see in the mountains. With, like,
why were there pouches on everything? I mean, they had to keep a bunch of little things, maybe snacks for when they, had problems. Yeah. Oh yeah. First aid kit. I'd say snacks for if they get held up in a forest or so. Oh, you can take that off?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it came this way, so I'm just going to slide off for a second just to see if I can get it back on.
Yeah, take it off, baby.
We can get a better look at it, I guess. But there's Cable without it, which is always weird.
He looks... Okay, again, not Liefeld accurate because Cable's a much bigger man in Liefeld world.
Okay, there. So
yeah, cool. I'm going to move Cable all the way. So
it does actually fit together. Here it is. So yeah, it came out of the box, though, unsnapped. So I'm going to try and actually snap it back onto him so it stays in place. But it's nice, hefty, and it's got lots of pouches, and that's always good. So you gotta have a lot of pouches, obviously.
Yeah, of course, it's all about the pouches. Even his pants have pouches. Ooh, oh, there's a button detail.
Yeah, look at that. Let's get this back on.
Wait, no, let's talk about them for a second real quick, just because you can see it a little bit better without. Just check it out. They really did a great job on his arm, because, the technovirus and all that stuff. Joint's a little loose.
Yeah.
So it's actually very loose.
I've had that problem with Hasbro figures in particular. There's always like a loose joint somewhere.
It's like this is really stiff. The elbow is really stiff, and the hand you can just rotate and go la 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 la. But this is just really cool. The detailing on this is just nice. One other thing before we slip him on, I want to talk about the coolest feature about him. The eye. His glowy eye. This isn't just glowing. It's 3D. You can touch it. It's sharp. You touch his eye.
Ah, yeah. That's how it should be.
That is exactly how it should be.
Very cool they were able to get that feature in there.
Wow. Like, this is just super cool. Okay, you can let's
why don't you show the guns off while I try and dress them back up?
I have no idea which type of guns these are because I'm terrible about this.
That's the fun part. They're basically made up. I think that just looks like a Nerf gun to me.
It does look like a Nerf gun.
Pretty sure it is just a Nerf gun.
But it's great because they have detailing on this. You guys aren't going to be able to see it, but they have little spots for, loading and, jeez, this is just insanely cool, and it's a big gun, and this looks like it's a double barrel something or other. It's definitely not a shotgun, but it could be a futuristic shotgun. But then, the big piece de resistance.
Cable always has a giant gun. He never leaves home without one.
I just want to know where he keeps it, and...
Well, I'll tell you where he keeps it, actually, because he's got a peg for it right in his back.
Okay, cool. No. We gotta talk about this detail for a second. It has scratches from all the battles.
Yeah.
It has different types of scratches on each side. Okay. Who does that?
Cable.
I know that. I meant toy companies.
Oh, yeah.
Who does that? That is so nice. Okay, you try and fit him back. Oh, wait, did you want me to try and snap it?
The cool thing about this gun, look at that. That's right there.
Perfectly Cable.
Yep, so that's him from the front with it. His hand's a little funky like that. We'll zoom up in a second. Let's see if we can actually... You have smaller fingers than I do, I think, so you can try and get
Don't lie. I do have smaller fingers than you.
And so, yeah, the Build-A-Figure piece for Cable is one of the legs of Sasquatch. You get Sasquatch's left leg, which is pretty nifty. And, yeah, that's really nice. I like the Build-A-Figure stuff. Ooh. Yeah, so the belt thing is really weird because it's probably not supposed to come that loose, but it just, like, when we opened the box up, it was already undone. And
the problem, it seems, the way that I'm seeing it, is that, one, it doesn't matter how small your fingers are. Like, I'm hitting it right now. Like, this is right where it's supposed to be. But it needs more space to be able to push through. If that makes sense. Like, you can't push it through. There's no give. So the nubbin is too small. The nubbin is way too small for this.
And that might just be a quality control thing, because that tends to happen when you have anything that's a belt like that. It can either go through or it won't.
Well, you see how, like, over here, how the nub just kind of, there's a lot to it. So you see over here how the nub is, it's a nice little distance. That's not the case over here. It's a very small, very, very small little nub, and that's where the problem is. There's not enough space to get through, so yeah, it's just going to be loose, unfortunately. It does come with a holster, I think, for this gun.
Pistol, which is kind of funny, because according to the package, it goes in, like that.
How? Then his arm can't move.
Exactly.
That's...
Well, no, it goes, not like on the side, but it's supposed to go according to the package, like, luckily we can do that. But yeah, it's like, it should fit, but the question is, like, how does he actually pull it out?
Cable's better than that.
Yeah, so we're not going to do that, because it's just silly looking. It's a great cable. We're going to have to play with this, unfortunately, to actually get the belt to attach. And we should add to, like, once that thing is around his waist, it will cut down his articulation. That's just what you... But it's Cable. It's a Rob Liefeld character. He doesn't need to bend over. He's got muscles. He'll just jump on things. And
Yeah, sure.
cable
Okay,
him.
here we go.
Yeah. So I'd say that's a pretty amazing figure. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah.
With the exception of the little issue we're having here with his shoulder things.
Yeah, with his ammo protection.
Yeah, like, we wish we could give you guys a little bit of a better look of him, but unfortunately it's going to require my hands there to keep it kind of steady.
Yeah, but ugh, does he just look good?
So yeah, that is the Marvel Legends Cable from Hasbro.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a must-buy if you're an X fan of any genre.
Oh.
Really great figure. Just, you have to watch out for that stuff in the back. If you're a loose collector, you have to watch out for the fastener in the back, which is just a big pain in the butt. It's going to either work or it's not.
Mm-hmm. It's good. I'm glad it's part of the collection now, and yeah. Oh wow, that looks pretty cool. That looks very Cable appropriate.
Yeah. So there you go. That's Cable.
Okay.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Andrea.
And again, that's Cable. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.